I don't know if this got new
Story
information.
just got a really grim update, and I'm here to share it with you all. But first, let me quickly catch you guys up to speed with everything that's happened thus far. On September 9th, an impounded Tesla,
so I'm gonna see if it got some more information
belonging to David was found with a body in it. During this time, David was on his Withered World tour. Mind you, he also performed that night that all of this was discovered, and he was giving out Labubus, which is crazy because how could he casually do that considering everything that's been revealed today? A spokesperson for David also told NBC.
So he went on stage even after this shit came out?
He was fully cooperating with authorities. But honestly, how can you do that on tour? But to make a long story short, the entire situation was very confusing and people honestly didn't know what to believe. But I think we finally have the truth. So allow me to tell you guys everything that got revealed, everything that I've learned, everything I've dug up. But I'm gonna stop yambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's talk about it. David paused his tour and canceled his Seattle show after the body of the victim was identified. It was Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Bro, that looked like the girl from the video game.
And let me start by saying, rest in peace, baby girl. I know you was unfortunately taken from us early, but we're praying for you. I hope you're resting easy now. She was 13 when she went missing and was found over a year later. Here's her missing person report. And the way she was identified was by two things. Number one, with the help of her mom, who confirmed that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. And the fact Celeste had a matching tattoo on her finger with David, which is just so weird. And there's so many more damning pieces of evidence that connect Celeste and David. That's just the start. People checked David's Discord and found extremely disturbing images. One with Celeste being in there. Another with some of his Discord members saying that Celeste was David's girlfriend. But I personally think the worst one was from a year ago on August 2024. It was a person replying to David saying, drop a song on the missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord. About a week ago, there were two people.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is weird, bro. I seen it in the last video we just watched, and I thought it was weird when I seen it, but this is it's getting weirder. Think about it, bro. How the f does some random fan in your Discord server know that you have a song about a missing girl? What the f? So not only is you kicking it with this, obviously, you know, and this was a year ago. Like, bro, Jaden just said it in the chat. Shout out to Jaden in the chat. Do W in the chat. W Jaden in the chat. This just said it was a year ago. This was over a year ago. So what the f is going on, bro? What's going on?
The missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord. About a week ago, there were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year.
The IE, if y'all ain't from LA, I live in LA, so y'all, I'm gonna say that again. The IE is like an hour, I think it's like the Inland Empire or some shit. I don't know what it is, but it's basically a suburb. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people who quote claim LA and shit, it's like a suburb, like an hour away and shit like that. I don't know if it's a rich suburb or not, but that's what the IE is.
And this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who was in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore.
And this is weeks ago, bro. This is weeks ago, bro. This is not today. This was from weeks ago. This is from weeks ago. This is before they even, you know what I'm saying, released that it was the girl missing and all that type of shit. This was from weeks ago, bro. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
He has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor.
And this person already knows all this. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away. So a close friend to this person, little sister, ran away, was missing. She was in 7th grade. They said he was 13. She knows this shit. Like,
but
this is not
Lake
weird.
Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes. Like, it just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities. We need to have a serious conversation how we can't be developing these parasocial relationships because, like me and you, they're people too, and they are capable of doing bad things. This guy is a from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call.
See, and one thing about it, bro, you can't hide, bro. You can't hide from everybody. I know for sure, when I was in middle school and high school, I for sure remember. Let me get this off the screen. I for sure remember older picking up girls in my grade, gang. And I used to be like, bro, what the is going on?
To keep their mouth shut.
Let's call her C. It's getting worse the more I'm watching, bro.
Been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on.
She had been missing for over a month now. Again, this is an old Reddit post, bro. This is not new.
Now the second one is immensely eerie because it refers to Celeste, who at the time was unnamed, as C, which I believe gives more credibility to the post.
Exactly.
I think what's interesting is that when you look at the Reddit,
this is before they named who you know what I'm saying?
Discord, and how these people seemingly have this information about David and Celeste, it comes across as more of an open secret rather than some new revelation, which makes my heart weep for Celeste even more. Man. Here's where the situation gets even worse. The song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th.
Oh, hell no. The song was released on her birthday? This is not the vibe, twin. I'm scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. What I told y'all, it's something about them West Coast, bro. And then look at the video.
Even worse, the song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th, and on social media, there's currently a new lens being placed over David's work as an artist. Even certain lyrics are being put into question, like this, which really eerie stuff. I can't.
So this was dropped 10 days ago on her birthday, September 7th? Bro, this is some. What the is going on? Don't it sound like some weird, like overly evil type? Am I tripping? What the fuck? And I'm pretty sure, the video, didn't the song come out before like people discovered that she was in the car and all that shit? The song dropped last year? Bro.
Say that enough. Also, there is proof of David on the phone with Celeste. These are FaceTime screenshots.
Bro.
And there's even this photo from 2023 before she went missing. And all this stuff does is just further show that he had contact with the victim. And I also did find alleged messages between an anonymous person and Celeste, and it confirms she and David engaged inappropriately. Celeste also confirms she had contact with a person named Gus. We don't know who he is as of yet, but based off of what she said, it seemed the interaction she had with him was even more horrifying than we can imagine.
Bro,
some other stuff I found was people going through certain TikTok reposts David had and connecting it with Celeste. Although
what the heck? Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told her boy happy birthday because why you happy he made it another. Hey gang, hey boy, I promise to God, gang, I'm scared, fool. I am scared. Then I'm like, hey bro, I'm cool, gang. I'm cool, bro. This is some weird. Why is this? He ain't been charged yet.
was people going through certain TikTok reposts David had and connecting it with Celeste. Although I'm unsure how true any of this is, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the story once again gets crazy. Remember the Reddit post that I was talking about? He was paying off kids, allegedly. There was an Instagram account called Chandler, and he dropped some crazy first by saying he had a friend that told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story.
What did it say? Not even a year ago, my homie told me that David guy owed someone money in Lake Elsinore. Now this girl is missing from Elsinore. Weird.
That told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story with another one providing context. This time he was saying that David gave people money because he was with a minor, paying them off. And then he proceeded to post a photo proof. This is allegedly the photo of him paying those kids off. And let's be honest, that is definitely David. I just don't know how you could say this isn't David. This is probably one of the the most incriminating pieces of evidence I've seen. But it wasn't just Chandler. Another person on a different social media posted the photo as well, and they claim that with the news being released, the kids from that area are sharing it, which is a callback to the Reddit post saying the same thing. And remember, those predated all of this information. But that's basically the entire update so far. Everything else.
Dang. What the f did I just... The second video was crazier than the first video. I clicked on the video just to see if it had some more information, and it just flooded the goddamn gates. Bro. What other reason do your grown got doing linking up with some kids on camera with a picture in some weird random suburban parking lot, thumbing through some checks like you finna give them some money, and they saying you paid off to...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
FBI, open up!
Oh shit! Stop it. Get some help.
Finish him!
Now, I ain't God, folks. I'm not God. I don't know what happened. All I know is this little girl is not here with us no more. They found her body cut up in your car, my nigga. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Talking about some he was on tour and all that shit. Listen, man. This ain't no coincidence, bro. This is in Pixie. At first, I'm thinking it's like a rumor. This is what's going on, twin. Like, you in pictures with her. People know about it already. People were saying about it before the news was saying it about it. Like, you on Discord a year ago. You got videos with her or that look just like her. She been missing since she was 13. You been talking to her, messing with her since she was 11. And now, while you just happen to be on tour, they find her body cut up in your car. A car that's registered to you while you just so happen to be on tour. And they got a picture of you paying some kids in a random parking lot. It's FaceTime screenshots and shit from years ago. You released this weird song talking about some homicide love or whatever the f it's called on her birthday, which happens to be September 7th. Bro, this is some of the sickest shit I done seen all 2025, bro. Word around town she was pregnant. He got her out of here. He was trying not to go to jail for that, but he thought it was easier just to get rid of her. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. Y'all, hey, we gonna have to talk about something else, bro. This is some here, bro. This is disturbing as hell. And this is why I be scared of having daughters, bro. Like, this is more, like, I don't care. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. As a grown-ass man, bro, I don't care about my daughter. I know my daughter is gonna like boys. I don't care about shit like that, bro. I don't care about it. Like, what I'm scared to have a daughter for is that these be playing, like, girls go through some shit, bro, especially when they're young. It's a lot of fucking weirdos in the world, and I promise you, with every cell in my body, I am willing to do a life sentence, bro. I'm willing to do a life sentence. Let a mother play. God forbid, I'm not even gonna say I'm not even gonna say it out loud. But just know about my future daughter, all my kids for sure, but just my future daughter, knowing that be weird like that, gang, I will do a life sentence, bro. I'm telling you right now, I was sitting on every single day for the rest of my life about my daughter. And that's just what the fuck it is, bro. This is some scary shit. This is some scary shit, bro. I see y'all talking about ritual and all that shit. And honestly, bro, I don't know what happened, but that's what it seemed like some overly weird. It seemed like some weird, bro. Even like y'all ever think about like Lil Durk, like you 30, 40 something years old, bro. Why is you getting in LA for what is you got going on? Boosie, Rollo, Lil Baby, like these young thugs, these is 30, like it's everybody in the industry just weird as that's what I'm trying to say, bro. In their own way, everybody is just weird as fuck. I don't know what's going on. Romantic Homicide is the name of it. LA curse. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's something about them. It's something about these in the music industry, bro. I don't know nothing. Man. Bro, this video just f***ed me up, though.
Pieces of evidence I've seen, but it wasn't just Chandler, another person on Far. Everything else is a little bit of speculation and going over old things David has said or tweeted, and honestly, we could be here all day if I went through every single one. So with that being said, stay safe. Please don't worship these celebrities. Please teach your younger siblings that these people can be just as bad as your average person who does not have clout or following. We need to protect those around us, and once again, rest in peace, Celeste. You will.
Within the last 24 hours, shocking new details have surfaced about a decomposed body found in a Tesla that we told you about a couple days ago. Of course, we also mentioned that that car was registered to a well-known singer. At first, it seemed like a confusing tragedy. Now the victim has been identified, and the truth is even darker than anyone had expected. Now, when this story first broke, even authorities couldn't give a straight answer. They told the public it was a child, then backtracked, saying it was an adult, only to confirm days later that the body belonged to a teenager. Reports now revealed that the victim was just 15 years old, a young girl who was considered missing for 15. Over a year since she was 14. But what make this even more disturbing are the allegations surrounding the singer tied to this case. Sources claim he had known this.
You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf is broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own? It's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and it's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
Girl, since she was only 11 years old, which means he was
so that's where the 11 came from.
Stop it. Get some help.
Leaked text messages and online chatter point to a secret connection between the two that's raising serious questions. Even having the missing teenage mom come out and say that her boyfriend name was David. They had matching tattoos, which we'll later check out, but she didn't know the magnitude of David's career. And the fallout already has begun. Sponsors been left.
What the hell?
The last day, the singer has reportedly canceled his upcoming shows, fueling speculation about what he knew and what he might be hiding. As the family mourned the loss of their daughter, the community left demanding answers, not just about how she ended up in that Tesla, but about the man who may have been far too close to her. Now, since we already talked about his rise to fame from...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even if he didn't unalive her, he's a certified weirdo. He's one of those. He's one of those. Certified weirdo off bat, folks. I don't give a damn what's going on, who found guilty or what. He is a weird man.
Fortnite.
What
Today
the
we talk about what since then. Music. Even me going back to listening to some of his music after finding out
he
the
look
month
a little
last year
weird,
this
though.
young girl was missing. Having a track release 1 month before and 1 month after. But some could say make a correlation. Today we break it down together, pay our respects to this teenager, and see where we stand today. It was allegedly yet to come for the singer. But before we go
They
over
had
this,
matching
I want
tattoos. That's
you
what he
guys
just
to
said. They
remember,
had matching
I don't give you
tattoos,
no
chat.
language. I just give you the story. So with that being
What the
said,
hell?
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Wednesday, September 17, 2025.
September 17.
Authorities have identified the body of a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez inside a Tesla.
What's up, babe? Babe. Oh. Thought you was knocking on the door.
Registered to singer David. After the details were revealed online, users have dunked up the Discord chats with Celeste, seemingly hinting at their relationship. Now, to give a brief rundown, earlier this month, authorities discovered a decomposed body inside a Tesla, registered to the singer/songwriter David, real name David Anthony Burke. The vehicle abandoned in Hollywood Hills was towed to
Hollywood
an impound
Hills.
on September 8, 2025.
So the vehicle was abandoned in Hollywood Hills, and they towed it to an impound lot. Y'all gotta keep score.
After a foul odor was reported. On September 17th, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed the remains belonged to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who had been missing since April 2024. And forgive me for the earlier statement, she'd been missing since the age of 13. In the aftermath of the identification, Celeste's mother shared troubling details.
No, I ain't gonna lie, chat. C. Smith just said some real shit. It's a lot of weirdos on Discord. It's always the weirdos always on Discord. Y'all ever notice that?
Spoken about having a boyfriend named David, but she didn't know exactly who he was.
And how old
she
is this
pointed out
mother?
that Celeste had a small tattoo, a design identical to the one David himself has, which some say David and Celeste way are having a mutual.
Now that ain't no coincidence, bro. If you and you feel me? If you and this girl, that ain't no coincidence. The only thing I could say that could be weird is I don't know if she was following you, or she could be like a crazy fan who got trapped in the I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, bro, you know, I don't know what's going on. But I could tell you for sure that right there is not no everyday tattoo. And if you got this tattoo with a girl that's not your...
Stop it. Get some
Understanding that they must keep
And then
their
they find her
relationship and their connection
unalive in your
hush.
car.
These revelations first sparked speculation that the artist and the teenage girl were romantically linked before her disappearance in 2024, and the Discord chats have now only added to suspicion. Now, when it came
What
to
the
the
Discord
screenshots
say?
that's now circulating online, appear to show direct interactions between David and Celeste in Discord servers. In October 2022, Celeste would have been
22.
just 11 years old, and
That's
David is
fucking
seen
sick.
typing Celeste in here, question emojis. Moments later, they usher under the named Celeste responded, "Hi David Bart." Many point to this as the earliest digital trace of their connection. Then 2 years later, fans discuss him dating Celeste in 2024 after another viral screenshot from March 2024 shows members of his Discord community openly discussing his love life. One user wrote, quote, "He has a girlfriend," end quote, while another added, quote, "Pretty sure he's dating right now," end quote. When pressed further, one clarified, "Yeah, skeleton emojis.
Her name is Celeste.
These casual remarks are now
Bro,
being cited
what
as
the
evidence that those close to him online already knew of their relationship. But then I do some research, fam, and I noticed the same month that the mom had claimed that her daughter went missing, David dropped another song, which I can't lie, fam. Seems like he's talking about the story we got here today. It was a song dropped March 8th, 2024 titled, "My House Is Not a Home," with over 10 million views. And it seemed like at the very beginning, he's giving a confession to his parents. Now, due to YouTube guidelines, we can't play the entirety, but I want you guys to hear what he's saying in these lyrics. In his first verse, he wrote, "Hello, I'm at your door again. I just needed a friend, but now I share a bed with you. Am I dumb to succumb to the noise? I'm not a little boy no more. I've made stupid choices too. To my mother that I'm sorry. To my father, just the same. To my sister that her brother might as well gone insane."
That her brother might as well have gone insane.
And the chorus wrote, "But you never really cared about the way that every..."
Stop it. Get some help.
He sound like a weirdo just in the song. For we just heard 22.5 a second of. Man, get this out of here, bro. Man, listen, bro.
Everything turned out. You didn't want to fall in love. You're looking out for yourself now. It's starting to piss me off. I thought I had you figured out. Never thought you would call my bluff. Guess who belong to someone else now. But then 2 months later, allegedly...
Man, listen, man. If this man is really singing about bro. 11, bro. 11. No, bro.
2 months since the disappearance of Celeste, David dropped a song titled "Feel It," May 16, 2024. On YouTube alone, it have over 36 million views and over 568,000 likes. In the very beginning of the video, he looks in the mirror of a car as he cuts his hair off, giving his fans a clear direction that he now have a fresh start, which is kind of crazy to say, looking back at the timeline in 2025.
What do you have in store? One life away we can't explore, but I don't want to get in the way no more.
Now, if that wasn't strange, in August of 2024, months after Celeste went missing, a message surfaced where a user told David to drop the one with missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez during a conversation about his music. The chilling reference directly linked Celeste's disappearance to his work, leaving him spooked in the process.
What the hell?
A screenshot of Celeste's Discord profile shows her as an active member since January of 2021. Carrying the role of the #1 fan within the community. The account remained active until early 2024, aligned with the timeline of her disappearance. Now here's the thing, fam. She was badly decomposed, and the official cause of is still under review, with the coroner listing it as deferred, pending further tests. No charges has been filed
this nigga
against
had
David
a song on Fortnite? She's 15, not 11. He was in a relationship with her since she was 11, bro. That's why it's in there. But this is some sick
So his legal
shit.
team has stated he's fully cooperating with authorities. Still, the combination of family claims, tattoo connections, and now the resurfaced Discord chats have fulfilled public outcry and speculation about what really happened.
Update right now on a disturbing story out of California, where Los Angeles police have identified badly decomposed human remains found inside of an impounded Tesla last week. Investigators say the car is registered to singer and songwriter David, who rose to fame with hits on TikTok. He was on tour when that body was found. A spokesperson says that he is fully cooperating with authorities. NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz joins us now from Los Angeles with more details. Liz, where do things stand right now?
He got an emoji jam track and a partnership with them. You talking about Fortnite? Okay. So he getting a fat check. How old is this dude? That's what I want to know. But he looked like he old enough. I mean, I don't give a fuck how old he is. Shorty was 11 when they met. 11 when they met. That at least 18 right now. So shit. And she was 15 when she passed. So I don't give a fuck how old he is. He old enough. Do your homework.
Yeah, Morgan, so a really sad update here. It's been over a week that investigators have now been trying to identify the body that was found inside this impounded Tesla here in Los Angeles. And authorities have now identified that person, and they say that it's a teenager who was inside that car. And they've identified this person as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas of Riverside County. And authorities have actually confirmed that this is a young woman whose family reported her missing last year. So she's been missing for over a year. She was 14 when she went missing. The medical examiner's office says that this young woman was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal chain bracelet, and stud earrings.
When these videos start being live, it's not a video, my boy. This is me live.
She was described as having wavy black hair and weighing around 71 pounds. A cause of death right now is still pending, but this was an that began last Monday on September 8th when police were called to a tow company here in Los Angeles because of a foul odor that was coming from a Tesla. The car was impounded after a person had reported that it was an abandoned car. They say that, according to law enforcement sources, that her body was not intact and that it appeared that she may have been inside that car for an extended period of time. We are out to law enforcement trying to get more details on this, on what they know as this investigation continues. And Morgan, a spokesperson for the artist David, said that he is fully cooperating, as you said, with authorities. He does have a scheduled performance on his tour here in Los Angeles this coming Saturday. Morgan.
All right, Liz Croyd's on the ground with that breaking news.
Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I heard that what's through everything through the grapevine and shit like that, like, okay, listen, chat. Yeah, I got some inside information. I don't know if y'all know this or heard this. I don't know what's true. I'm just letting y'all know what the I heard. Put your ears on, okay? What I heard was, first I heard one rumor where they said it was other bodies in the cars in that parking lot. You see what I'm saying? Next thing I learned was that some people saying that it's no way that he could have killed her because he was in a whole nother state somewhere or whatever the case was. So I don't know if maybe she had his car while he was out the country on the tour or some shit. I don't know. This is just what motherfucker said. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. They saying he cooperating with the police. I don't know. Did he get locked up for this shit? Did he get charged with it? I don't know. Regardless, this is proven fact there that he was talking to a girl that he shouldn't have been talking to. So that already make him a weirdo. So I don't give a damn if you or not. It don't matter. You is weird.com, bro. Weirdo school of weirdos, bro. You valedictorian, bro. Do your homework on valedictorians.
Now, with all the new information across TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit, users are calling the evidence disturbing and damaging, arguing that it points towards a relationship that began years earlier when Celeste was legally a child. One user who shared the Discord chats had tagged LAPD and wrote, "David is innocent." One person writing in the comment, quoting, "She was 15, definitely like 18 plus. Just makes me feel David was hiding stuff for a while. Pretty obvious now." Another person writing, "Please send these to the FBI emergency tip line. If these are your screenshots, you have access to the server. They locked it down. A LAPD Twitter tag is not enough." Now, meanwhile, David has canceled his upcoming Seattle show amid the investigation.
I'm sure he did.
More details await. They have an upcoming show this Saturday in LA. I'll be keeping you guys updated on the status of that as well, knowing this is the location where her remains, Celeste that is, was found. And the crazy part is that we mentioned this in the first video about a song that he released that's his #1 song, where he got a woman who supposed to look like this young girl that's deceased in the video with hundreds of millions of views.
That's crazy.
Even performed it on a Jimmy Fallon show. I'll leave the link in the bio. But the fact he recorded and shot a music video and released it.
And I never even heard it. That dude, is that not her? Because think about it, she been missing for over a year, bro. Can you imagine having a teenage child and not seeing her for a year? Like, that your kid is gonna look different when you see her again. You know, different hair. They might start playing with makeup. Girls might get piercings. You know what I'm saying? She look more mature. You never, like 14, 15, you going through, like, you know what I'm saying? So this could be her. This could be her. This could be her, bro. This look just like the girl they saying that was missing, bro.
2 hours
I don't know.
after a young girl was reported missing.
Oh, they
and
killed
the
her on
video
her
that
birthday?
gives a confession as if he did something that made him look like the devil. It's a crazy story, fam. Some things,
What
you know,
the
I just can't
fuck?
fathom. But as we get out of here, we want to say once again, Celeste, rest in peace, young girl, and love and condolences to your family. And we send 11 prayers to anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. You know what they say, fam? What's done in the dark always comes to the light. But here we are. A teenager's life was cut short. A family is in mourning. And a singer whose career is suddenly in free fall being dropped from Crocs and Hollister. The big question remains, how exactly did this young girl lose her life?
That's what I want to know. Why do y'all keep asking if this is, why every time I go live, y'all ask me if this is actual live? Why? It say live, bro. You chatting, bro. What y'all think I'm finna go live? I'm finna put a video on live? The disrespect is real in this chat. Anyway, I need somebody to tell me how. I need somebody to tell me how she died, bro. I need that to come out. I need you to tell me how she passed away. What was it? Strangulation? Was it a gunshot? Was it a poison? I need you to tell me how she passed away, and I need somebody to tell me where this was at the day around the time she could have passed.
Anyone be held accountable for what happened before and after her disappearance? I guess only time will tell. But this was the story of a singer who's now connected to a young girl who's been missing for over a year after she was identified by her odor and human remains being chopped up in a bag in the front trunk of his Tesla. I don't even know.
Wait, what? I didn't know that. They found her body chopped up in a... Bro, hell no. That shit make it 16 million times sicker, bro. What the fuck? Hey, boy, I'm gonna be on... He was on tour. I heard he was on tour, too. That's what I heard, too. I also heard they said it was more bodies in other cars in the parking lot. So it could be like a serial killer on the loose or something like that. I don't know, bro. Chopped up in the trunk is insane. This some wild, crazy, bro. This is some wild. Rest in peace to her, bro. Because it don't not sound like she had any type of peaceful at all, bro. This is some, bro. Is she the same girl in the music video? I think so, bro. I think it looked like her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She was missing for over a year. Like I said, like, I can show you a picture when I was 14 and show you a picture when I was 16. I look like a completely different nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she could have got a piercing or on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it looked just like her.
Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And he looked like a weirdo. They saying he from LA. I'm gonna tell y'all something, gang. I lived in LA for... I only lasted a year. I lasted a year and like 2 or 3 months. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, gang. For example, so people know LA they know parties, right? A lot of times you can go to like certain parties and it might not even be the party. It might just be to go make some connections, right? So it's this one little party. They say it's supposed to be a lot of people there, you know, and I ain't never really partied in LA for real. I went to networking events and like that, but I ain't really go to a party. So this is supposed to be like a party / day party / networking event, whatever the case was, right? So this dude I know, I was in business with, this dude I know, he invited me. I'm finna get ready and go. D called me and said, yeah, they gonna have to prick your finger for you to get in the party. He said, yeah, they gonna have to prick your finger before you get in the party. You cool with that? I say, no, I'm not cool with that. Why is you even asking me this weird? What kind of weird, freaky, evil y'all got going on, gang? You want me to prick my finger to come in this party? Yeah, bro. No, I'm good. Boy, I must have took my clothes off so quick, rolled me a blunt, got in the car with my homie, and we rode around LA getting high, just chilling with the palm trees and shit. Went home. I'm telling you, gang, LA is a weird place, bro. And you get that vibe, gang, no matter who you talking to. Anybody from LA, whether it be the street, to the gangbangers, to the girl, the feet, it could be old people, young people. Folk, I'm trying to tell you right now, gang, that LA is a weird place, bro. All these YouTube and content creators go to LA. Why you think they end up doing the weirdest shit ever, gang? It's like a whole nother country. It's like a whole nother universe when you get to the West Coast, folks. I don't know what the is going on, but when they said this was going on and they said it was in LA, I was not surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. I was not surprised when they said that this shit happened in LA, bro, because this is where the type of shit go on at. This is where it go on at, folks. It's a weird place, gang. But rest in peace to that girl, though, folks. That shit